Well, my next guest is Professor Andrew Ullmann. He's a member of the German Parliament and of the advisory board, the GHA, the German Health Alliance. Dr. Ullmann, it's good to have you on the program again. This is the German government's leading scientific advisory body today, sending a clear message that we need a harder lockdown. They want it. The German chancellor has been wanting it for weeks. What about the other political leaders? Are they going to finally listen to the science?
Well, I think that, thank you for, first of all, for having me back again. But I think it's not a question of seeing the science or appreciating the increase of infection rates in Germany. I think everybody is aware of that and nobody's putting this into question. The real question is how should we approach the situation? It is a pandemic crisis that is very serious and measures have to be taken. However, many politicians have different ways to approach this problem. And one of the ways you could do it is make it very easy. Everybody goes into lockdown and then everything is fine. But the collateral damage that is done psychologically and economically has to be put into the equation as well. So the National Academy of Sciences put out a very strong paper of their opinion. Scientifically, it was more a weak paper, to be honest. I say this as a scientist myself. I would have liked to see a lot more explanations besides we need to go into a lockdown.
Well,
because there are other countries that did better.
Are you in favor, though, of what is recommended, that being a harder lockdown beginning on Christmas Eve, December 24th?
I'm in favor of about 80% what's written in that paper, which is already in effect in Germany that has to be followed. Because what we have as a problem in Germany, and this was actually addressed in this paper from the National Academy of Science, that control of the implementation of quarantine measures are not being done in Germany on a wide scale. And if we do not control quarantine or isolation measures, then even a hard lockdown would help us to stop the infection rates. So I think everything has to be put into the discussion, and we need a wider discussion. It is not simply done that really renowned scientists throughout Germany, basically clinicians and lab people, put out this paper. But again, I think there are other countries in the world that did better, for example, Taiwan or South Korea.
That's true, but they have much stricter follow-up when it comes to quarantine, as you say, which we don't have here in Germany. Are you finding political support then to take on measures that some people would consider to be a violation of personal privacy?
Well, personal privacy plays a secondary role with our infection control laws in Germany, because it is made public to the official public health institute if you are infected. The problem is that the manpower is missing to control those people who got infected. Or even here in Berlin, I heard about stories that people were sent to quarantine 14 days after they had their disease, far too late, and they probably had caused more infections than they should have. I would be very much in favor of more control of those measures.
All right. Dr. Andrew Ullmann, as always, Dr. Ullmann, we appreciate your time and your insights tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having me again.